Today is Saturday. It's the
last day of July.
No, it's the last day of May.
Yes.
It's the 31st of May. It's 2025, and we've come down to Paguera, and it's a really sunny evening. It's just nearly 6:30 in the afternoon, and it's been so hot this last few days. This is the time we're going to have to come out for a walk. And lots of people, even though it is 6:30, out on the beach. And it looks to me as though the lifeguard's already gone home, so it's very shallow here. I didn't realise how shallow this beach was. So this is one of the three beaches in Baleares. And as we arrived, there were lots of boats out there. There were like tourist boats, all moored right next to each other, and 2 or 3 of them have already set off. It looks like there's 2 more ready to go. Anyway, we're going to have a little walk along the promenade here. As I said, it's been approaching 30 degrees today, and that really is just too uncomfortable to go out too much in the daytime, so we haven't been out today. We stayed in the shade. Anita's read a book. I've listened to some audio things. She's been practicing her Spanish. And been recovering from our dinner last night. We had some friends around for dinner, so it went on a bit late. So yeah, nice to have a lazy day. But you do feel as though, well, we feel as though we need to get out and go for a walk and have some exercise, some fresh air. We did sit on the terrace all afternoon. Plenty of fresh air. And the weather forecast is for more of this hot weather tomorrow and into next week, and even hotter in places on the mainland. So, I don't think it's going to stay this hot though. I think we will get a little bit of a change, and it'll go back to more normal temperatures. This is not normal temperatures. I'm not seeing that any records have been broken yet, but it must be getting close to it. The beach bars are closed up as well. I might be up now. They're all closing up. There is one actually on the beach, which is open.
It's really hot in the sun, isn't it?
It is. One's open, you see, and they're still doing quite good business as well, so I expect them to stay open. And it's a Saturday, so because it's Saturday, you've got lots of locals here. It's also a busy weekend for fiestas. There's lots been going on today, which we haven't participated in, but hopefully we're going to get to see one of the fiestas in one of the villages tomorrow. That'll mean an early start.
Weird to walk on, isn't it?
This is, yeah, it's very uneven stones, this part. So we get round to the other promenade, which takes us by the next beach. a lot of people in the sea here as well. Interesting, there used to be a lot of graffiti on the walls of that culvert down there, and that's been painted out. Didn't notice that last time, but it's the graffiti's all gone. Another move in the right direction. Careful, a bit slippy on some of these stones. I just had a message from someone in Santa Ponsa saying that since Anita had a fall, they're being particularly careful because these tiles that they put down here can get quite slippy. I'm guessing this is the time that people have packed up and are packing up, going back to their hotels for their evening meals. So it's very quiet on this bit of the promenade. Park, that Pirates Park's actually open now. There's children in the trees. So it's a real nice attraction for youngsters. They can safely walk through the trees whilst being attached with a harness and a safety line. Certainly our children have enjoyed that in the past, and grandchildren. Never done the one here. We've usually gone to the one in Santa Ponsa, which does have two different levels. It's got one for really young children and then one for bigger children and adults, so that's the one I've done. Restaurant's busy. I went to a restaurant for lunch on Thursday with some friends, and when we booked it, we wanted to go sit on the terrace, and we were told that the terrace was closed, and that was a little bit surprising considering it's so warm. Anyway, we had the table inside and everything was fine with the meal. So when I spoke to the waiter to explain why the terrace was closed, he said it's simply because they haven't got enough staff to cover it. He says they normally have 8 staff and they've only got 4. And they were trying to get more staff, they just can't find anyone to work as waiters. And of the staff they'd got, there was one that was off sick, one that was away on holiday, and so there were only 4 people in this quite big restaurant, and they couldn't cope with going outside as well as doing on the inside. So you need one person behind the bar, you need one person taking food to the tables, you need one clearing the tables, another one setting up the tables and taking the orders. And so it's very well organised, and it worked very well for us. We had no wait, and the food was great, the service was great.
And cheap.
And cheap, yeah, €15.50 for a menu del dia. That's 3 courses, wine, water, and well, we pay extra for the coffee, but still €15.50 is a bargain. But he said they just cannot find the staff, because the staff they usually employ come over from the mainland to work, and because they can't find anywhere to stay, they're not coming, so they can't find the staff. Shame, really. And it's a restaurant which I go every month, so I go there with the 41 Club. What an interesting story. And there's the cruise cormorant. Just getting ready to depart, I would think. There doesn't seem to be many people on board. Are we going to carry on round, or do you want to go down there?
You can go down there, and I'll stay here if you want to.
Okay. We shall stay in the cool, and I'll go and have a look. This is a beach where we quite often see surfers. No surfers today, just pretty much paddlers. The wind does seem to have dropped a little bit, so I don't have a wind muffler on today, dead cat. So I think the sound should be okay. Boats here, that looks to be a military boat, navy boat out on the horizon. There's been lots of navy activity in the Mediterranean and close to Mallorca. Some fishermen as well at the end here. This cormorant's a big catamaran. Going to take a few photos. Earlier on I did say that the graffiti had been erased from one of the walls back there. Well, not everywhere, because there's a lot of graffiti along this part. And this part here actually does need a bit of TLC. Some of the concrete here needs repairing. Not sure whether that's on the list of things to do. Put a wooden barrier up here. Actually looks quite nice. And the promenade, this part of the promenade is pretty good condition. They're just small things that need to be done now.
Hacia el principio del todo.
Some more graffiti here. Is. Oh, there she is. Oh, we're going to carry on our walk now. Really is feeling quite hot and sticky. Well, I'm feeling hot and sticky.
Stay in the shade now.
It's when there's no breeze, and I know we've had a very windy few weeks, and it's a size for that to stop, but that does make it a bit more comfortable when it's hot. Serena not had the placard. So when we were in Calamillor, Anita sent a postcard via the box that was actually outside the hotel. And I said, why are you doing that? Because she was going to England within the next day or two. And we jokingly said which one would get there first. Well, apparently the card hasn't got there at all yet. So it's.
Can you get rid of it yet?
Well, we'll see, won't we? But it wasn't a Correos post box, it was some third-party post box. I don't really know how they work, but she had to buy a stamp, which was not a Correos stamp, and put it into a non-Correos post box. Still lots of padlocks along here. They come in all shapes and sizes. This one's huge. Mostly little ones, and many of them just getting rusty. And we're down. And an equally busy beach. And yesterday we went to Raicha. Raicha is like a stately home, gardens. It was purchased by the Council of Mallorca, and they've turned it into a centre where people can learn about different things that have gone on the island, particularly about farming and the things that involve plants, animals. And it was nice to see a school group there. And I've since read that there is actually a school there, a school specifically for dry stone walling. While we were in there, there was an exhibition of the dry stone walling, something similar to what we saw in Bini Salem last week. And it's an art which, if it doesn't get passed down and taught, will be lost eventually. So they've set up a school there where people can learn the art of dry stone. Oh, we were yesterday in Raicha. Part of the Raicha, a part of the estate, not where we were, but just somewhere within that estate. It's a big grounds. They've got this place where they teach dry stone walling. Oh, it's hot. And the beds are out there now. Villa Mill. Tuesday is the market day here in Paguera. If you like the markets, it's usually quite a big market as well on a Tuesday, and it's at this far end where we're going to now. It's a busy market, busy for tourists, busy for locals as well, so you get your fruit and vegetables and things like that. So you can also buy souvenirs.
Cuttlefish.
Hotel Villanelle, 5 stars.
I can't believe how hot it still is. We might need the air conditioning on at home.
Did actually try the air conditioning out with the new solar panels, and we have 2 air conditioning units in the house, and both of them on. No problem with the solar panels at all. It functions very well. now that they're beginning to settle in, I think I might do a video just to explain. First month really it'll be that we've had the panels. We're not there yet, there's still things to happen. We're still waiting for the legalisation of them, which has to be done in the town hall. And the company that we are dealing with, we've put it in there, actually doing that for us.
More waves here.
A few little waves, and the
The boat's gone out.
cruise boat's gone, the cormorant, heading out round towards Andratch, I guess. Oh, and the hotel doesn't seem to have any scaffolding on anymore.
I know. That's open now. It's like a castle, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Stop here once. Came to one of these ones.
Stopped in one of them, I can't remember which one. PSG Inter tonight at 9 o'clock. Paris Saint-Germain. Playa. It's the name of the restaurant, and the Malgrat Islands are the ones over there. It's one we quite often stop at.
Ja, ich hab das auch.
Shall we have a photo? Photo taken, carry on walking. Time, it's coming up to 7 o'clock. Athos.
Quite finished yet.
It's not quite finished, but it's very, very close to being finished.
Nice.
It's a very special position, overlooking the Malgrat Islands. It's kind of got a lot of steps to get up to it. Going head up into the village area where the shops are.
My favourite one.
Anita's favourite bit, she says. And the Hotel Gaia is now open. We might walk on the other side. I think it's a bit more shady over there. Here's one of the Altano Italian restaurants. I don't normally walk on this side, so a little bit different. It's the Hawaii. I think we actually have here in the past, maybe with Angela, I think. Maybe the two of us, I can't remember. Yeah? Yeah.
You want to?
Yeah. Bicycles for hire, electric ones. Just spotted an Oasis.
Let's go there.
Yeah. And the Shady seat. Well, we found a nice seat, and Anita's got an Aperol, and I've got a Shandy. We must be in summer mode now, I think.
It's Saturday, isn't it?
It is Saturday, so cheers everyone. And just show you where we are. We're actually in the main street, but we're on the Shady side. There is a bar that's got very loud music just across the road. I know people like to see the different prices, so here $9.80 for those two drinks. Aperol Spritz was just $6.90.
Really good
And $2.90 for my Shandy.
Very good.
Anita says she's going to get one of these flying animals. While she's buying that, I'll carry on walking up here.
Jetzt geht's los.
Those islands look beautiful. Está bien, gracias. There comes Anita. I think she's made her purchase.
Guess where she said they come from?
Mijas.
Yeah, from Malaga, yes. It's the only place in Paguera that sells them, she says.
Wechselglas der rechten Ecke.
Nice time of day now, isn't it? The sun's going down.
Yeah. The temperature's more pleasant now.
Oh, you don't really need them?
Yeah.
Ja, da zo. Fajnie się lubi.
Also ich habe ja schon.
Sind wieder deine Geschichten.
Nice little short too.
Yeah, I like those, yeah.
Bitte?
There's Cruise Cormorant. That's where you get your tickets for that cruise boat that we saw earlier on. It's not bad at all. We might have eaten there, I'm not sure. The name rings a bell actually, yeah, La Fontana. There's a place that does personalised caps and shirts. Here they've got a embroidery machine at work.
Reinhalten und sich dann massieren lassen.
Magic.
You want to do it again, darling?
I would like to do that again. I really used to enjoy doing the embroidery. It's and just watching the machine do it. It's similar actually to the laser machine that I've got. The laser machine's much faster.
Tienes nicht schauen, aber Schwein.
It's a new bank on me. I don't recognise that name. The rubbish collectors, using all the cardboard boxes that have been left outside the stores. And they'll do that every day, I think. The hotel doesn't appear to be open yet. It's coming up just after 8 o'clock in the evening.
Still warm.
It's still warm. Hotel Bahia, 4 stars that one. Looks like the walls come away a bit down here, so they've had to fence it off. Alright, we'll cross over here. And sometimes we're lucky and we park just up there where you can see the line of parks, and some cars parked, and sometimes we go up a car park in that direction, there's a little car park. Generally we find a space, if not up here in the car park. But as you saw at the beginning of the video, we parked around the corner, so pretty much behind this hotel. Just over the hill. It's a Vibra hotel.
Big as the one in Santa Ponsa, this one, is it? This one.
No, this thing for the children, this Pirates thing. No, it's nowhere near as big, but this one's for younger children, I think.
It's all the colourful towels hung out.
Area fenced off here. I'm guessing they're going to have some sporty thing in there. Some beach volleyball or something like. A lot less people on the beach now, as you'd expect, being after 8 o'clock in the evening. It is very clear, beautifully clear.
Just everyone.
See, it looks quite inviting, isn't it?
I think it does. Got to be getting closer to that time where we take the plunge.
Deep, aren't they?
Yeah. They are a long way out.
Или, наверное, идут гулять.
Nice place to come for an evening stroll, don't you think?
Yeah, very pleasant.
It's hot. Late in it, so.
We're nearly back to where we started. Well, the car is just behind here, so we're going to call it a day now. Well, it's been a nice walk for us, nice drink, and we're going to go home now. So thanks very much for watching. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. So bye for now.
Lovely walk in Paguera, and even better that I've bought some things. So bye for now.
Bye bye.